moral of the story is you might be somebody, but today, just chill. Like when you see everybody doing all of that shit, just chill. Just you ain't got to show out. You ain't got to show out. Just chill. Be yourself. And I wish somebody would have that conversation with me then, because I swear to God, I saw one too many flips, and I was like, "Yo, fuck that! Y'all ain't gonna keep flipping in front of me. God damn it! Damn near killed myself. Damn near killed myself.
I wish. Go ahead, Yazzie.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say, can I ask y'all one question?
Please.
All parents ever reiterate the thing, the saying, like your friends go jumping off a bridge, don't mean you gotta jump off a bridge. I just want to ask this question because, like, I'm also a Sagittarius. I'm very competitive. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything, like, I gotta win. You know what I mean? But at that point, even 6 years old, you got a little bit, Vince, with your jumping in the pool shit and bad tie. What y'all can't swim? Why the fuck you the fucking pool? Like y'all literally that was manslaughter. Like it was manslaughter on y'all's part. Not
involuntary self manslaughter. Yo, the thing about it, Yaz, is like we don't the thing. I think Ty has the same thing I have. When we see somebody else doing something, we like, I can do that shit. I can do that shit probably better than they doing it. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the reasons I started a podcast. One of the reasons I started doing comedy. Ty knew me before I stood on the stage. He was at my very first stage of performances. And the reason why is because I would go and I would research other folks. And I'd be like, man, that shit ain't even, like, I can do that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I happen to have like a really good first show. Carlos was on my first show. Pedro Lima, Ken Miller. It was sold out. And I mean, I was supposed to do 5 minutes. I did 20. I still had that problem. I still don't have sense of time on stage. In fact, here's a quick flashback to some of you might recognize. It's me right here. It's my dog Brody, my homie Timmy. This dude got kind of ostracized because he came out and admitted that he did a bunch of crazy stuff to women. And once that got out there, they was like, whoa, we don't want you in the community anymore. This is Jersey. Jersey, the dude that introduced me to Punchline Comedy on Carnival. He introduced me to his agent, and that's how I ended up doing cruises. This is Will Mills, the dirtbag. Some of y'all might follow him. He's an online celebrity type dude. Talks real gritty. Dude from Brooklyn. Yeah, man, fuck all that. That type of dude. Real cool dude. But I would go out and I would see dudes and I'd be like, man, I could do that. And that's kind of what gave me the confidence to do it. And same thing with the podcast, right? I started looking around. I was like, okay, that's what they do. And I was like, man, we can do that. You know what I'm saying? So I guess when I see somebody swimming, I should have thought that. And another thing about that wasn't my last time having an issue in a pool, unfortunately. It got worse because then a few years later, we moved to Florida and we ended up having a pool in our backyard. And I did eventually learn to swim, but now the new thing is diving into the pool. And so now we would run and then Superman, or we'd run and front flip, Well, somebody had the good idea to come over and show me that they could do a backflip into the pool. I was like, I can do that. And for the first few times, I did it successfully.